You ever hear something so simple you almost miss how powerful it is? Well, sometimes the biggest promises are hiding in the plainest words. In this explainer, we're going to take a really short introduction from a new creator and break it down piece by piece to uncover the entire framework for a transformed life that's hiding inside. Let's dive in.
It all starts with these two words, hello friends. Now, that might seem super casual, but trust me, that's not a throwaway line. It's a deliberate choice. Right from the get-go, instead of some big, formal announcement, this greeting creates a feeling of community, like we're all in this together. It's an invitation before he's even told us where we're going.
So, that's the big question we're tackling today. How can a greeting that simple hold a promise that's actually pretty complex? Well, to figure it out, we've got to deconstruct it. We're going to look at who is making this promise, what exactly they're offering us, and most importantly, how they actually plan to deliver it.
Every promise starts with a person, right? Before we can even think about the destination, we need to know who our guide is. So who is this person offering to lead us on this journey?
Okay, so the source tells us our guide's name is Srimat Ankit, and he's from Madhya Pradesh. But here's the key detail, the one that changes everything. His field of study is philosophy. This isn't just a hobby for him. It tells us that everything he's about to share is grounded in a real academic discipline. It immediately gives him credibility and shows us the exact lens he'll be using.
All right, so we've got our guide. Now let's talk about the destination. What is the actual core promise being made here? This next part gets right to the heart of the entire message. And there it is, the promise of a simple and organized life. You know, in a world that feels so chaotic and complicated all the time, that's an incredibly powerful idea. It's not about getting more stuff, it's about becoming something different. But simple and organized can mean a lot of things, so let's see how the source breaks them down.
This is where the promise really starts to take shape. The two ideas aren't separate, they're part of a system. A simple life is about the what, focusing only on what's essential, cutting out the noise. And an organized life is about the how, chasing after those essentials with a real sense of purpose and efficiency. The source is basically saying you can't have one without the other. They're two sides of the same coin.
So, we have a guide and we have a destination, but a goal without a method? That's just a dream. This brings us to the most critical piece of the puzzle, the how. What is the actual tool he's suggesting we use to build this simple, organized life?
And what's amazing is the source doesn't make us hunt for it. The entire engine for this transformation, the whole method, is laid out for us in one single powerful sentence. And here's the whole process mapped out. It's a brilliant three-step path. Step 1, change your perspective. Literally change the way you see the world. Step 2, apply philosophy. Turn that new viewpoint into actual daily actions. And step 3, well, the channel itself will provide the guiding insights to help with the first two steps. It's a completely self-contained system. And let's be really clear about what change in perspective means here. This isn't just about thinking positive. The source is talking about a fundamental rewiring of your mental operating system. It's about using the deep wisdom from philosophy to challenge and reevaluate everything. Your priorities, how you react to things, even your whole definition of what a good life is.
Okay, so all the pieces are on the table now. We have a guide, a goal, and a method. The final part of this whole promise is the invitation. The moment the speaker stops explaining the what and the how and turns to us to directly ask, "So, are you in?"
And you gotta notice the wording here. I once again welcome you. The first welcome was that hello friends at the beginning. That was just opening the door. The second welcome comes after he's laid out the entire plan. It's a really powerful way of saying, okay, now you know exactly what this journey is about. The invitation is still open.
So, let's just put it all together. From just a handful of sentences, we've pulled apart a complete and total promise. We have a guide, a student of philosophy, a goal, a simple, organized life, a tool, philosophy used in a practical, everyday way, and an invitation, a welcome to learn and transform. It's an entire framework for change delivered in less than a minute.
And that brings us to our final and maybe most important question. This creator is framing philosophy as a practical tool for building a better life. And it kind of forces us to ask ourselves, whether it's philosophy or mindfulness or something else entirely, what tool are you using to consciously shape your own life? It's definitely something to think about. Thanks for watching.